not attempt to adjust your dial, but it's your boy Big Vern. This is App Stupid, the fastest growing sports and entertainment show on these YouTube streets. You're welcome. Holla. Big Vern, y'all know what it is. I'm just getting busy on a Monday doing what we do. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. It goes a long way, helps the channel. We appreciate it. The last segment, we talked about Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston, he is a New York Giant. Congratulations to him. He got $8 million for a 2-year deal. It is low risk, high reward for the Giants, and it's about time they started making some smart decisions. Then we talked about Deion Sanders. He's being attacked by the godless left, a leftist organization that donates strictly to Democrats. They're openly attacking a black man. Yeah, that's compounding the problems that they have with black voters. High five me for being the only person talking about that. So, from NFL teams making sound decisions, we go to NFL teams making poor decisions. The Indianapolis Jokes, they've decided somewhere along the line to offer Daniel Jones some money to practice football in the state of Indiana. I can't with this dude. I'm serious. I can't. No, I'm not doing this. Tell you what, give me a quick rap album and I'll try and get my mind together, man. This is Big Vern. Drop the spot. It's your boy Big Vern coming to you live from the App Stupid Studios. New rap album out on the streets. Benny the Butch and 38 Special. Stabbed and Shot 2. In stores now. The deluxe edition. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it's Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. The 1st of April is crazy. Throwaway Music 2, Who Really the King, Center Stage, Brick Specials, Jesus Arms, Bad Guy, and many more. Benny the Butch and 38 Special, Stabbed and Shot 2, in stores now. Shout out to Benny the Butch, shout out to 38 Special. I enjoyed the project, that's why we pushing it. So when I last left off on the other side of the content, we were talking about Daniel Jones. The same Daniel Jones that didn't deserve to be in the NFL and play for any of the 32 teams. That Daniel Jones, yes, Lassie, that Daniel Jones. The one and only jabroni Daniel Jones. This dude was benched for Luigi. I didn't know that was a person, number one, but that dude's name was Luigi. You got benched for Luigi from Mario Brothers, and now you down here in Indiana drawing a check for practicing football. Oh my gosh. Who made this deal? Now, shout out to his agent, because that dude can sell ice to an Eskimo. There is no way a starting QB would be dropped past the bench all the way to a starting safety on a practice team, self-terminate from same said franchise, and find himself gainfully employed. Only in the NFL does that even happen. Because remember, when Lamar Jackson was getting his money, everybody was demonizing Lamar Jackson. Now, at the same time, you had Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley was trying to get his money. And they kept saying, well, we're going to put you on a tag. And then they gave him all kind of meaningless awards and gestures. And Saquon was telling them, look, I just want to be taken care of. But the Giants didn't. The Mara family chose to pay Daniel Jones because they wanted to steal the headline that Daniel Jones is the highest paid, blah, 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 blah. That happened. That was a thing not too long ago in the distant past. You can go look that up. So when Saquon was fed up and he saw the writing on the wall, they waived him. He goes down to Philly. He just won a Super Bowl. And Daniel Jones He just won a ticket out of New York all the way to Indiana. Come on, man. We have some kids at some very powerful high schools in Indiana that can give this guy a run for his money. I don't even think he's the best quarterback in Indianapolis, in the city. Let's just make that clear. I think there's some middle school kids with arms stronger than him. I think there are some Pop Warner teams who make better sound judgments and can see the field better than Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones, the jabroni. Now, it is public record that Jim Irsay, the owner of the Indianapolis Colts, my beloved Colts, he is a former addict, and he must have relapsed and fell off the wagon if he offered this dude any amount of money to come to Indianapolis and practice football, because he's not a football player. You can't keep making bad decisions, Stitchkin, and I'm talking to you, Shane. You can't keep making bad decisions and expect people to spend their hard-earned money to watch guys get out there and try. This has been a clown show since the opening season started earlier this month. This has just been an epic failure. We took the defensive coordinator, Lou Amaro, from Cincinnati. He comes to town with this old tough guy routine. I'm going to hold guys accountable. Nobody's going to babysit. Rubber, chainsaws, refrigerators, alligators, grenades. Man, shut your weird ass up. These are grown men. They motivated by money. They motivated by championships, by legacy. What you mean you going to hold somebody accountable? Ain't nobody hold you accountable. Look how Cincinnati season went. You have a job, sir. You should only be thankful that you're gainfully employed anywhere after putting together that shameful resume you call defense. Sit down, pipe down, put your hand down before you get laid down. Then you draft Anthony Richardson, a guy who's not going to pan out. His rookie season, he had 4 games. 2 of them he completed some passes, and then he managed to get himself a concussion, and his season was over. We talked about him coming into preseason, and he said he had a twing in his arm. Well, that twing led to a twang in his game, and it sucked. Don't give him a nickname. Until you do something that is dope, like Penix or what's his name, who came out of LSU, who plays for Washington. Until you do one of those things, then you get a nickname. Until then, you're just little buddy, because y'all doing some little buddy shit right now. Every last one of you doing little buddy shit right now. Come on, man. And Rodgers, when they ran into Anthony Richards, they was just like, hey, man, you know they got Daniel Jones coming in. He gonna say, I don't care if it's Joe Montana they gonna bring in. I'm gonna win that job. Let me pump your brakes. You can't beat out Joe right now. I'm not talking about Joe Montana traded from San Francisco to Kansas City, because he was still good. You can't beat out Joe Montana right now cutting Guinness commercials. Don't you dare say, I don't care if they bring in Joe Montana, because you do. Hell, you can't stop Frank Montana. You can't stop French Montana. Get the hell out of here, bro. Come on, man. Again, now you understand why I was a fan. I'm a fan in recess. Until you all get serious, I will not go to Lucas Oil and be entertained by the bumbling circus or the Keystone Cops or the Bad News Bears. Any ridiculous team with no ceiling, no captain, or not playing for a championship, I really don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch that. I have been an Indianapolis Colts fan since they called us the Indianapolis Jokes. That was around 86 when the RCA Dome was still a thing. And for people in the area, you know what I'm talking about. When we used to wear paper bags on our heads because we didn't want to be picked up on local TV for sitting in there entertaining that ridiculousness. I'm not talking about you Johnny-come-lately fans with Peyton Manning and then Post Manning and Andrew Luck and all that. I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking about the ridiculousness where the guy who's coaching out in LA. He's coaching in LA. He was our starting QB, Captain Comeback himself, with Marshall Faulk. And we go back way before that. Like I said, we were the Indianapolis Jokes. And it seems like we didn't learn from history because we're right back where we started. If you can entertain any of this ridiculousness, get in the chat. Again, if you are listening to this pod, get in the comments. Let us know, did we get it right? What did we leave out? This is Big Vern. We talk back. We'll be back. Top of the hour. This is your boy, Big